You love food. Am I fair to say that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So what you should do in your free time, maybe you should Google high protein, low carb snacks. You might, because I know that you have never taken the initiative to experiment with any of these,
High
but
protein,
I
low
know that they
carb snack.
exist because people have been following low carb diets for quite some time, and there became a keto universe of people who are following low carb diets. That because of the fact that there's so many of them, they've created snacks for people who are on low carb diets. So they do exist. You know, there's keto ice cream, there's keto. You have to look at if it's low carb, very low to no carb. It's got fat and protein, and it's something that you think that you could snack on during the day to maybe replace one candy bar with. If you look at it could be worth an experiment to see if you could find something that you would have enough of a passion for that you could say, I could cut the candy bars in half and replace some with this, like in the future, not instantly. But if you found it would take experimenting to find something that would fit the description I just gave you, but it might exist. I'm not saying it does. I'm saying it might, because I've never gone down that path either.
You're definitely shooting for the stars right now if you think I'm gonna not have 4 candy bars on Monday.
I just know that period you described to me at work in the midday, like if you could find something that was low carb but that you really liked, that was a snack, that was, because they make these lots of them of different kinds of high protein, low carb snacks that have fat in them as well. But I mean, fat, you can conceivably make something that tastes good with low carbs because they use suspect ingredients, but you know, you're eating a sugar-free dessert at night. It really doesn't matter.
At this point, no,
we're well beyond.
You told me
we're looking to lose weight.
I had full license because that was going to do no more harm than carrying all this weight forever.
That's exactly right.
I'm temporarily. Right. I can do this for a while. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's literally no holds barred. You could consume anything out there that has low carbs and still end up losing weight on the diet. So that's where we look at what are the options of something you could consume midday that you could somehow start to reduce the amount of candy bars and not eliminate, reduce and replace, and see if you can find a combination that you can get excited about, because you have to get passionate about it. I understand.
Yeah.
It's not
passion is a strong word, man. Strong word.
Well,
if you have followers on something, if you have followers that are passionate, that can convince me to try something, I would be more inclined to listen, no offense, to somebody else.
Okay.
Because you know, I've never really seen the things that you typically, use as something that would be passionate for me.
Oh, I don't typically use. I can't recommend anything to you that I typically use that you would have any passion for. So don't even put me in the category of suggesting that, oh, I think you're going to love this, because I don't know what that is. That's the reason why I told you to Google just high protein, low carb, tasty snacks or whatever. Go to ChatGPT and let artificial intelligence give you the answer of a lifetime. I want the most.
I don't know if I trust it, man. I'm old school. Look, 25 years ago,
you're in the experimentation phase.
I am, but 25 years ago, somehow you got me. I can still picture these darn protein bars, man. And it was one particular flavor, and I became slightly inclined to be closer to the word passionate. I'll never use the word passionate, but I was like, I can do this, because they were mint chocolate flavor, and those things are like extinct from the planet. I don't know if they did something horrible to people, and I'm probably suffering the effect right now, but I can't find those. I think I've tried one other product that was in that realm with the chocolate and mint. For some reason that works for me. And it did not hold a candle. So I need suggestions from reliable sources of people who actually need flavor in their life. I don't trust AI. AI is just going to be some, stuff somebody types in a database or something. I don't know. I need a human being to tell me what actually have them passionate.
Whoa. I'm not gonna sit here and allow you to disparage the name of artificial intelligence. This is a computer that with a tremendous processing power that aggregates information from all over the internet. So it's literally taking info from thousands of sources and coming up with an answer. Which, how long would it take you to do that or me to do that if we were going through all these different reviews?
All right.
Let it do all the work. Maybe, and I'm not saying it's always right. Sometimes it is dead wrong, but sometimes, maybe by accident, it could give you a recommendation that is just out of this world.
Okay.
How about we put it to the test? How about we
put
it to the test and see what happens?
Somehow you do this even when I don't see it coming, man. I am going to challenge myself. I'm taking your challenge, really, to type in AI. I'm going to ask it about the best mint chocolate protein, high fat, low carb option, the best one.
Okay. That's good.
I will select one from that list if it provides me with that list, which I'm sure it probably does by now. And then I will try it. I will get one single unit of this, and I will have at least one bite, and then we'll see what's up. I'll report on that next week.
Well, we don't have to report on it. If you get it in your hands, you're going to have it on the air. Can you do that?
Oh, you want me to eat it?
Can you try it on the air?
In your face. You want me to eat it right here?
Yeah.
And see my nasty reaction.
Give me a result. I don't want you to give me a result after the fact. I want to see the result right here on the next episode.
I will bring
whenever you can get your hands on it.
So I'll taste test on the next meeting.
Yeah, you'll tell me exactly
right in front of you.
Either the next or whenever you get it. Like I'm not putting pressure on you to have it in a week, but if you can get it in a week, we'll do it next week. If not, the week after.
Okay.
But this will be like an on-air taste test.
All right.
To see what you think. I just want your legitimate reaction. I think that would be very entertaining. I know I'd be entertained by it.
Yeah, that's true. So I know you get a kick out of some sadistic stuff when it comes to seeing me on certain meal plan.
Absolutely.
And the results that come from it. So I will humor this because I'm in a good mood after the loss of weight that I experienced this week. I'm really good mood. And yeah, I'm gonna do that for you as much as you do for me. I'm gonna eat a nasty protein bar on air with you.
Yes,
and then we'll see what happens.
And get rid of the word nasty because I don't want you to go in with any preconceived notions.
Okay.
I want you to just look at what AI tells you this is supposed to be and see if it lives up to the expectations. Also, be as descriptive. AI can only help you as much as you with based on the amount of information you give it. So you want to tell it, you're a big man, you're trying to lose weight, you absolutely love Snickers bars. You have such a deep passion for them. You eat 4 a day. I mean, we don't have to get into the details. 4 a day. I mean, that's enough. You don't have to get into the declining anything. Just 4 a day.
I don't know if I'm going to tell AI about that.
You're trying to lose weight. You're looking for an alternative to Snickers bars, and so you've decided. And you also love mint chocolate chip. So you were thinking, what is the best mint chocolate chip? High protein, low carb, high fat dessert or bar that you could have that it could recommend. So you're basically trying to give it enough information so it can determine what your taste is.
How did you make this the least bit appealing after 2 minutes of talking about this?
Because
I don't know how you do this.
Because it's fun. It's experimentation is fun. That's why. And we haven't done enough experimentation. There are things that happen in the middle of the week that you experiment with, but I see a consistency here. The consistency is Snickers bar. I got 4, I got 3, I got 2, I got 5, I got 10. The Snickers bars. So you love Snickers bars. I think we made that abundantly clear. So I think it'd be fun to try and find an alternative that would be more conducive towards weight loss, that you could actually maybe find something that, wow, like this is really good. Like I could actually have 5 of these a day and be happy because they're that good. Like if you can't find it, the Snickers bars are always there. They're not going anywhere. Trust me. Snickers will be
You
around
speak with
after
conviction that
is over.
The conditions of these snacks have improved greatly over the last 25 years. That's safe to say. You speak with that conviction.
There's so many of them available because the low carb movement became strong. So they knew there was a demand. So all of these different manufacturers started coming up with ideas. How can we create desserts? And I'm not talking about just protein bars per se, because that's if we're going back to when you experimented with this, the protein bar was what people would opt for if they were bodybuilding. They needed protein and they wanted to have something other than a candy bar that had high protein. That was usually the type of a person, a fitness enthusiast that wanted protein every meal would grab a protein bar. But then after the protein bars came the low carb movement, and the low carb movement fostered a bunch of desserts and snacks and that are low carb, high protein, high fat, or at very least high fat, low carb snacks that you can consume. That, I mean, they're meant to be snacks. I have not tried any of them, so I cannot tell you how any of them taste.
Right.
The only thing I know is that a lot of them exist, and they were created for a market of people who were moving away from carbs to high protein, high fat, and they wanted something that they could have fun with. So I'm wondering, from someone like you, with the help of AI, what can we find that might fit the bill for someone who's loving Snickers bars and loving carbs and trying to achieve weight loss all at the same time? Is there something out there that you can get? I hate to use the word. I know you said you're not even gonna insert this into the conversation as of yet, but passionate about, because that needs to be the goal. That's the only way that you're going to ever be able to mitigate some of those Snickers bars and cast them aside for something different, is if you're passionate.
You're unbelievably talented in so many ways, and I keep finding new talent to yours. But let's see about this. If I was to find something that I was passionate about, right?
Yeah.
And I'm already on board with your program to pick one product out and try it in front of you. But
yes.
And if it's not bad, I'll consider rocking it, dude.